This is Minecraft, but if you step into the sun, it burns you. I threw 100 players into this brutal environment, with no rules, no guidance, and only one life. So if they died, they stayed dead forever. In this world, they could do anything. Build their own empires, hide underground, form new religions, forge alliances, or even wage wars. The choices they made, the stories they created, made for a tale you don't want to miss. So sit back and pick a group to root for as I present the 100-player Solar Flare Saga. And if you want to join events like this, feel free to join my Discord server, located in the description below. The players arrived at night, by boat, unsure of what awaited them on the shore. 2 landing parties, randomly divided and placed on opposite sides of a vast rocky wasteland. While the world was mostly barren, it contained some remnants of past civilization. Burned villages, abandoned caravans, and stranded ships that told a grim story of things that happened in the past. But for now, it was calm.
I'll trade you the saddle for iron. Oh yeah.
Players spread out, gathering wood and scavenging what they could from the remnants of the scorched landscape, and began to form small groups among those they met. The night was their chance to prepare, because when the sun rose, there wouldn't be many safe places above ground. Anyone caught in the sun's light began to burn. Some players had already found shelter, hiding underground to mine for ores. Others ran for cover or scrambled to build makeshift shelters, knowing that a simple block roof was their only protection from a fiery death. Food then quickly became a problem.
We eat moss for breakfast.
Some turned to the lush caves underground, scavenging for glowberries and fungi, while others raided the oceans for kelp, harvesting at night and then cooking it so it was edible. It wasn't the most filling food source, but there was a lot of it to go around. So much so that the gatherers started to lag the server with how many entities they were culling.
Oh, my bad. We're in desperate need of food, so we're...
No, understandable.
Many soon built farms beneath the surface, attempting to grow what they could in safety and prepare stockpiles for the coming days. The initial survival was hard, given the limited options, but players were making do with what they could find. And there were a great number of religions that started to form. The Sun God, worshipped by the Burning Hand, a group who believed they were being punished and purified by fire for their lack of devotion. The Kelp God, revered by seafarers and outcasts who clung to the ocean's plant life as a key source of survival and sustenance. The Golden Lemon, a rare fruit found on a surviving tree, declared a divine symbol by a quickly growing group of followers. And deep underground, in a mossy forgotten ruin, a tough golem stood dormant. But for some, it wasn't just a statue. It was a protector, a prophet, a god worshipped by the group that called themselves the Tough Team. What began as a simple Minecraft challenge was slowly becoming something more spiritual in nature. But surely, these new religious groups would never have conflict with each other over a simple difference in beliefs. Religions aside, players knew the safest time to move was at night. So when the sun set, many came out of their hiding spaces to search, gather food, and continue exploring the land. For the followers of the Kelp God, this became a sacred time. They called it Kelp Time, a nightly ritual where they would dive into the ocean and praise their deity for the sustenance it provided. However, not all was peaceful. A group called the Rats began to cause mischief with their neighbors, those who worshipped the Golden Lemon. They mocked the religion, stole the sacred idol's golden pedestal, and called the lemon worshippers weak. They demanded tribute and resources, such as diamonds, in exchange for protection from other factions. Obsidian Olive, the elected leader of the lemons, refused their demands, not wanting to let their people be extorted. This rejection, while peaceful at first, planted the first seeds of conflict. There were a few ways to survive the sun's deadly rays. Leather armor from a few cows that still roamed, enchanted fire protection armor, or rare fire resistance potions. but none were as reliable as simply staying out of direct sunlight and underneath blocks. And so, most players built makeshift roofs to shield themselves or continued to live underground. One player, Y Livid, made a discovery that glass blocks block the sun's burn, while still letting in the light, offering safety and a nice view. With that, the Glass Kingdom was founded. Beneath the earth, the kelp worshippers began turning their cave into an underground trailer park, and they appointed a new high priest, Maxime Lamar, who was determined to elevate kelp kind. In his experimentation, he discovered that kelp could be crafted directly into slime.
What?
Kelp made slime! Kelp made slime!
Slime?
Kelp made slime!
Oh,
Slime! Wait, hold up. If you got
guys,
TNT,
we're making a missile.
Their religious following also continued to grow.
Brothers and sisters of the kelp, hear me. For the land above is scorched, cursed by the giant glowberry. But beneath the waves, kelp does not burn, kelp does not waver. It grows, it nourishes, it shelters. May we all bask in the endless embrace. And never
swear
let
to
us
God,
stop.
who has played Clash Royale?
All hail the kelp.
Liam, are you really playing Clash Royale right now?
Oh
Really?
man, I gotta get my town
Stop
hall
playing
to level 10!
Stop playing Clash Royale, games.
This is a holy service.
Okay, so that's when our people found this cave and found shelter through the kelp.
But while everything seemed to be going well, the seeds of conflict planted yesterday began to grow. Delta, leader of the Tough Team and ally of the Lemons, began discussing how to best deal with the alleged gold thief, and if they should allow this extortion to continue. They failed to include Obsidian Olive in these discussions, however. But despite this, they eventually decided to go meet Fentquack face to face.
Why are you guys all up here? Oh, I'm gonna Wait, we need a reason, chat. Why are we jumping me? I didn't steal the gold. Oh gosh!
Cutting Fentquack down over the previous day's discussions and tyrannical behavior he'd witnessed. Fearing retaliation, the Lemons began to gather their supplies.
Okay, I found some oak planks. It's fine. I'll make some sticks.
Guys, everyone under the base. Under the base.
Let's get out of here.
We're gonna mine out. This way we can get back if we need to.
Yo, Obsidian. Obsidian, what are you doing, bro?
Guys, I'm gonna die,
Wait, what? No. Run.
Oh crap.
Hi.
The rats were faster, storming the Lemon camp and killing Obsidian Olive, their peaceful leader, wrongly assuming they had ordered the hit on Fentquack and hired Delta as the middleman. In the chaos, the Sun Priest, visiting as an envoy to the Lemons, was caught in the crossfire and also murdered. Noticing that their allies were under attack, the Tough Team moved to defend the surviving Lemons.
Nigel, get out! Stop! Okay, they're fighting.
Oh, no! Nexus, go!
A large-scale battle broke out, and both sides suffered heavy losses until the sun rose, forcing both sides to split off and go back into hiding. After the ambush, the Lemons retreated through an underground tunnel system and took shelter within the Tough Team's base. It offered a brief moment of respite.
What the? We thought we were
the sun forcing players underground, skirmishes still broke out, claiming more lives. With the rats' numbers now dwindling, Quill began recruiting new members, trying to rebuild their power before another fight came.
They tried to rob me, now I'm with them.
Yeah, I'm recruiting people. I need our army kind of team got killed.
With the Rats and Tough Team living so close, it was only a matter of time before another battle came. Far in the west, staying out of any direct involvement, was a familiar group known as Starfleet. But how and why were they here, you might ask? Well, to answer those questions, we have to go back a few days.
Admiral West, what do we owe the honor of this impromptu visit?
I wish it were under better circumstances that we meet again, Captain. 2 weeks ago, the USS Nash went missing during a routine surveying trip. Debris was found orbiting a Class M planet. We assumed the ship to have crashed there.
So what's that gotta do with us? Surely a simple rescue mission is more suited to, say, a transport or a tactical ship.
I wish it were that simple. We believe the planet to be populated by a pre-warp civilization. Not only that, but there seems to be some sort of solar storm blocking any ship sensors from detecting the Nash. I hope with the Enterprise's sensors being the most advanced in the fleet, you'd have better luck. I need not tell you the risks and the paperwork that would ensue if this technology and data were to become privy to a pre-warp civilization.
Acknowledged. Number 1, set a course for Gamma Hydra Section 10. Everyone else, get your away mission gear prepped.
Oh, and Captain, remember, once on the surface, you'll need to travel by night. Due to the solar storms, the heat during the daytime will become unbearable. Best of luck, Captain.
Right, okay, everyone. So, we are making very good progress on the ship. We're about 48% done. So, we're going to have everyone split off into 3 groups. Number 2, you take Stein and head... Is that clear?
Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain.
Alright,
Yes, Captain.
let's get to work.
A storm was moving in. For the first time in days, cloud cover shielded the land, offering temporary relief from the burning sun. Players cautiously emerged from their shelters, finally able to explore, build, and search for allies in the daytime. But with so many still hiding underground, finding each other was still a challenge. The remaining lemons, still shaken from their recent losses, and with their holy artifact now in enemy hands, they went into hiding underwater, uncertain if they'd ever rise again, hoping to live out the rest of their days in secret and in peace. The Glass Kingdom continued to grow, welcoming new builders and creating an underground tunnel system to its nearby kelp neighbors in the trailer park, turning these isolated hideouts into a web of intricate connected passageways. One player, Sporge, set out on a grand mission to dig a tunnel stretching from one side of the world to the other, mining over 4,000 blocks to do so. It was a massive undertaking, but an impressive feat when it was completed. In other news, a Waffle House had popped up in the middle of the wasteland and began to gain new customers as curious explorers passed by.
We're under renovations.
Yeah,
I can tell. How much are your products?
We scale it on how rich you are. So, we do sell syrup.
Elsewhere, the Burning Hand, worshippers of the sun, continued to expand, and according to them, every new member they found joined willingly.
God as my Lord and Savior.
Yeah, and that god is the sun god.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Totally no intimidation involved. However, not all were unified under the banner of the sun. A schism split the sun followers, a divide between the fanatical who wanted to convert or kill others, and those who believed killing wasn't the answer and would only alienate others from the cause. Wishing to seek a quieter path, they left their former allies behind. One of their supposedly converted members also decided to follow a moon goddess instead, and built a moon shrine just south of the sun worshippers, as if taunting them. and it would only be a matter of time before the Burning Hand found a way to properly deal with him. Further north, in the mountains, there was a player named Bomb Expert, and he wanted to give me a tour.
Yes, yes, I'm coming. Yes, hello, my friends. Welcome to the crib. Yes, this is the TKK. I'm riding on my stallion. You know, it's a V8. It's a Bugatti. Yeah, it's in diamond armor as well. Look at that. Here's a gift. Hell, how you doing? Yeah, take that. Yeah, take that. Yeah, drink up, my friend. Welcome. And these dead bushes here, they're actually imported from the wastelands, just outside the Kelp territory. The W block, we have the thing ready for us to, do target practice, shoot on the odds. I mean, look at that, direct shot, boom, direct shot, boom, direct shot. What the heck? Boom. You want to do some target, you want to do some one-to-one fighting. What's? Yeah, take that, right hook. Yeah, boom, uppercut, boom, uppercut. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, as you can see here, this is clearly fine.
Oh.
So this is where we intend to put our kelp people. Yes, this is fine. If you want to enter, you can enter.
I'm alright. I think I'll stay out here.
Yeah, as you can see here, it's nothing really special. It's just fun. As you see here, this is the bathroom toilet. It's actually a French word for the toilet. This is one of our escapee holes. Once you make your way past that, we have our very special tree room where we grow our trees. But yeah, we have imported bamboo tree from China, and this is our exquisite loot room. So we have honey blocks that we stole from the honey tree because we are bandits, we are looters. Honey blocks as well. All the resources you can imagine. I mean, just go through these chests here. Me, myself, a bomb expert. You gotta...
Oh my gosh!
This is a very special something. Take a look at this. This is a signed copy of one of the music albums that was made.
Aside from the cave tour, Bomb Expert and his friend Kat were planning one of the most infamous acts of sabotage in the entire server. They traveled across the world and entered the Kelpers' base under the guise of a peaceful visit, an inspection of their new trailer park. They did find a lot to dislike about the place, as it seemed that the Kelpers were smoking their kelp instead of eating it. But it was a problem that they were trying to address. When they weren't looking, Bomb Expert vanished with the Bible, and soon after, it went up in flames. Then, the rumors began.
Let's start off this meeting, shall we? Regarding the kelp cultists, I've heard rumors from a little informant that they're planning to execute or sacrifice someone today. I feel like that's going to be a problem, and that's going to threaten the entire server. So I feel like, as a security, we should form an alliance and deter this opposing force that's going to threaten all of our people.
There's a problem in that we have bigger issues right now. Fendquack's team is still trying to kill us, Like, they constantly come to our base and try raiding or doing some sort of damage. We can form the alliance, just, I don't know if we're gonna help you now,
Not now. Today's the building day. Tomorrow, however, we can enact our plan.
I wasn't sure what had caused him to hate the Kelp people so much, but he seemed to have the single goal in mind of removing them, no matter what underhanded tactics were required. Whatever the truth, it caused enough concern that a large group of non-believers made plans to meet in secret. The meeting was intended to be set between the sun is a deadly laser and the rats, but by mistake, the SDL had met with the tough team instead, as they were only given information to meet at an end portal, which both groups had access to. Despite this, they began discussing how to deal with the growing influence of these cults.
Alright, so first of all, let's establish a few things, right? Are you guys a cult?
No, we just
No.
love Tough Golem.
Yo, we love water. Dub me up.
Exactly.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright. Okay, do you like the sun?
No, I don't like
Oh, alright, that's two checks.
okay,
Alright,
okay.
do you guys have
Oh,
any
the
conspiracy
carpet, not the
theories?
carpet, not the
Do you guys have any conspiracy theories? Like believing that the sun is like a melon or something?
No.
Oh, that's three for three. Alright, we can talk.
Yes.
Okay.
Continue.
You guys hate the Kelpie, right?
Oh, we hate, they are cool. We hate them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, not nice guys.
So we're planning to tomorrow bomb them.
Bomb them. Like,
You
as
see
in
my,
kaboom?
see me?
Exactly.
Look at my hand.
Let's kill him.
Yeah, we're trying
Yeah.
to bomb their base from the top.
Tough Team decided to play along. If they could use this group to get rid of their other religious counterparts, then the Tough Golem would be the only one left standing. But despite all the rumors and the tension and the schemes, the clouds of Day 3 gave just enough time for the world to breathe, as underground networks began to look like overworlds of their own. New businesses opened their doors, from Waffle House to Taco Coyote, founded by two brothers. And many shrines were built to honor the gods and goddesses of their respective religions. Despite their differences, players seemed to be building something out of this hostile world, making foundations for new stories. But it would be foolish to think that this peace would last. Two powerful factions had now united, the Tough Team and the SDL. Their goal? To purge the world of all cult activity and false gods. Once they were ready, having prepped their weapons and gear, they made their move on their first target. Since the rats were all in hiding, they decided to move to the next.
Nice. Boost me, I'm right in front of you,
I got him.
I can't.
It's over. It's over, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, let's go. Well done, team. Done such a good job.
Many members were cut down in the assault, leaving few survivors. And while the storm's coverage continued to allow for surface travel, another threat had arrived. Hostile mobs, skeletons, zombies, and even lightning-charged creepers. Despite the minor setback, the anti-cultists pressed on to their next cult target, the Kelp worshippers. But when they arrived at the Kelp shrine, they found it nearly abandoned, except for a lone trailer parker. As luck would have it, the Kelp Collective decided to leave their base just moments before and investigate the accusations by hunting down the rumor spreader bomb expert.
Do y'all know where Bomb Expert is at?
Bomb Expert?
Yeah, what?
We haven't seen him, why?
What? Oh, we're gonna go kill his ass.
He's been threatening,
us and spreading rumors about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, okay guys,
Well, if we
follow
see
me.
Bomb
I know
Expert,
where
we'll
we're
let you know.
going. I know where we're going.
Just message us.
Will do. You guys stay safe. Bye-bye.
You too.
But upon learning from an inside source that their base was being targeted by the anti-cultists, they were forced to leave the trailer parker, leave a pebble behind, not believing they could take back their underground home in their current position. Left to the hostile faction, she was interrogated.
Alright, so you're like neutral on like cults, right?
No, I'm not neutral. I don't.
You hate them?
Yeah.
Come here, follow me.
But here's the thing, right? Wait, you need to hear this out. I was living here first.
Oh wait. Oh, did they move in? Did they move in?
They burned
Yo,
down
Pebble,
and
Pebble, could
poured
you
water all over my floor.
Oh wait.
Could you come with me?
Oh wait, are you a victim? Are you a victim or something then?
Yeah, just in case, man. I had to be prepared. You know, when cults move in, you gotta be ready for anything.
Oh, okay, so she's a victim. She's a victim. She's a victim.
Oh, she died. Oh no, too bad she died. All right, moving on,
she's
guys.
gone, okay.
Oh,
Bye,
too bad she died.
Yeah, off topic. Can we take the
Oh,
couch?
it's as
really
if
good.
we can
It's a
still
really
hear her
good-
voice.
Yeah, it's so feeling so.
She imploded by her.
She was murdered in her own trailer, on her prearranged grave of all places. What happened next remains debated among the historians. Some simply say that the Kelp Shrine was destroyed. Others claim the Kelp god himself made an appearance and was swiftly killed. But whatever the truth was, the Kelpers had to leave their home. Forced to flee, they disappeared into the wasteland, searching for shelter until the anti-cultist eventually left. Where they found safety was the strangest of places, the Waffle House, which were more than happy to take them in.
Oh, hello, we come in peace. We come in peace.
I trust you all, so I need you guys to not rob us because
Back on the other side of the island, getting bored of their uneventful Kelp raid, the anti-cultists continued back to their occupied temple base. By an unfortunate coincidence, they accidentally sailed right over the secret underwater lemon refuge, and they decided to stop by to greet this group, trying to uncover if they had any cult-like tendencies.
Your whole opinion, are you a cult?
I don't know. What do you think about
know.
cults?
You don't know? Okay, well, that brings us to the second question. Do you believe in any conspiracy theories, or do you have any strong beliefs about anything?
Well, I think the sun might be a lemon, but that's the only thing I really think. Ow.
You think the sun is the lemon?
No.
Just a little bit, because lemon juice hurts, but that's it.
But do you hate the sun?
We have.
Do you hate the sun?
No, I don't hate the sun. I just think the sun is dangerous right now.
They don't hate the sun.
We don't care for the sun. We have no opinion on the sun. To be honest.
Is that a bad thing?
But, you're not sure if you're a cult, buddy.
Why are you trying to kill us?
Guys, you're a cult.
I did. I
You
said
cannot be having this.
Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. Just take that and don't kill us.
Oh yeah, lime. You can decide. You can say you're lime. They're like lemons. You decide. They live or die.
I don't really like lemons.
Please just kill Thankful, because even if I die, as long as Falcor dies, I don't care at that point. Because he has brought so much pain to everyone on the server.
Don't worry, we'll take care of him. Any last words?
Shut up,
die. that was so anticlimactic points.
After a few brief questions, many of the remaining lemons were executed. It seemed the anti-cultists were both swift and merciless in their judgment. While the anti-cultists continued on their anti-cult crusades, there were a few groups that managed to stay out of the conflict, and one particular group that was ready to leave. Starfleet, having repaired its ship, could finally make the trip to orbit.
Give me a go, no go for launch. Booster.
Go.
Retro.
Go.
Vitals.
Go.
Guidance.
Guidance, go.
All systems go. Internal dampers and warp core stable. We are go for launch.
All systems go. Deflector shields are primed and ready. We are go for launch.
All systems go. Sensors and guidance are steady. We are go for launch.
All systems go. The intermix chamber and containment fields are stable. We are go for launch.
All systems go. All tactical functions are ready to go. We are go for launch.
Number 2, laying a course to the Enterprise.
Course laid in, Captain.
Warp factor 2, number 1.
Ready, Captain.
Let's punch it.
The storm had cleared, and the day began with the sun burning brighter than ever. Scattered across the world, players could find rare materials known as sunlight ingots, and with their return, so too awakened the long-forgotten Sunforge. A player calling themselves the Sunsmith stood at the forge, offering their talents to those lucky enough to gather the ingots and keep them safe. In exchange, ingots could be made into weapons, armor, or even potions, depending on how many they had. The first to approach was $1,000, who forged a glowing blade of searing light. He called it a lightsaber. The tough team soon followed, forging the very first sun-forged axe, equal to the power of netherite. With the Sunforge attracting travelers from across the land, Taco Coyote saw a boom in business.
What do you mean? It's Frog. Look how it's named. Frog Taco.
But not all was peaceful. Cracks began to show in the once strong anti-cultist alliance. The tough team had quietly broken away from the SDL, claiming their former allies had grown too bloodthirsty and knew they would soon find out of their tough golem worship. They decided they would put religious differences aside and travel to support the kelp worshippers instead. But before doing so, they thought to take a quick look inside a curious structure along the way. They were ambushed by a creeper, immediately losing 2 members in the sudden blast. With their forces now cut in half, leaders Delta and Vortex abandoned the fight altogether. Even Bomb Expert began to feel unsafe among the SDL, which had invited him and the other TKK members to join them due to a common enemy. But suspecting he might be next on their hit list, he made a desperate attempt to broker a peace with the Kelpers. But he didn't exactly have the best reputation with them.
I've come here to negotiate. Trust me.
Yeah, come down here right now, buddy. We're not negotiating, bro. Come down here. Get your butt
Trust
down
me.
here.
Trust me. I'm telling you now.
You couldn't even walk through our front door, bro. You ain't here to negotiate. Get your butt Get over to the front door. Maybe we'll talk.
You guys ready?
Oh, shit. There's TNT at the entrance.
You guys ready? I tried negotiating. We can negotiate right now. Right here, right now.
He's up here.
That's it.
Get out.
Right the hall.
Get out.
He blew himself up. No!
He somehow managed to rig together a makeshift TNT cannon. The result was a spectacular explosion that killed both him and Anoist instantly. But now the SDL, believing they had wiped out most of the religious players, had grown bored. I can't exactly know what was going on in his head, but it seems Subsec was slipping into paranoia. He feared betrayal from his own ranks, afraid that his members and his growing faction would abandon him, or worse, turn on him. Desperate to maintain control, he devised a twisted plan. He left the SDL base behind, taking his trusted guard, and reached out to the rats.
Alright guys, so I'ma just be frank. The reason why we started this whole cult, the SDL, wasn't for any righteous reasons. We just thrive off the battle. Killing cults was just like a cover so we can kill as many people as we want. And just because we're so strong, we want you guys to cause chaos in our base.
In secret, Subsec planned to lure the rats into a trap, corner them inside the base, have them kill a few members, and then heroically swoop in. He would pretend to save his remaining group from this external threat, ridding the world of a dangerous faction and tightening his grip over the SDL in one fell swoop. But what Subsec didn't count on was the rats ratting him out.
Hold fire. They told us to kill you guys, and we came over here trying to negotiate with you guys.
Word spread fast, and soon the rest of Subsec's faction realized the truth. They weren't comrades in his crusade, they were pawns. One by one, the members of his once loyal group began to turn against him. Together, they plotted to end Subsec's reign of terror. When players logged in the next day, they noticed something strange. Everything looked a bit drier. Riverbeds were empty, lakes had dried up, and they were scattered with dead fish, broken lily pads, and abandoned boats. The drought also hit players' bases, and as water sources dried up, their crops began to die out. But in the middle of this drought, one group found a clever solution. The Glass Kingdom's fish tank somehow remained untouched. Thanks to that water source and some clever use of Minecraft water physics, they managed to revive their farms completely and refill the nearby river. From this crisis also came the Ocean Restoration Group.
Hey, we're restoring the ocean.
Chad, we're reversing global warming.
Yeah.
A team dedicated to bringing aquatic life back to the world and refilling the entire river, one block at a time. They certainly had a lot of work ahead of them. During the day, they invited me to tour their humble dirt abode. I said yes.
No, like just like stand right here so you can see like perfectly.
The angles, we've got like a whole formula of this. So
Yeah. Get right.
It was a big mistake, and I regret everything. After the previous raids, and having found their way back home, the Kelpers began training in the ancient art of Kung Fu, and preparing for any other raids by fortifying their base, laying traps with dripstone and slime blocks in preparation for another attack. Players in the Glass Kingdom also had a similar idea. Ironically, Sporge would fall victim to his very own trap. A cruel twist of fate. Back at the Sunforge, more gear was crafted, as ex-SDL members had gathered dull sunlight ingots to be revitalized. The Rats, now joined by these former SDL allies, launched a hunt for Subsec and his remaining loyalists.
Please do not get in my way. You cannot drive in my lane. Tires is burning the pain. You don't have nothing to say. This is how legends are made. I know I got what it takes. And I'm not pumping the brakes. And I'm not pumping the brakes. I'm too competitive. I like the narrative. I don't know best in the league. Who you comparing with? That is embedded. Top of the throne, it is me. How you moving so when it's me? I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the. I just been bringing the fire. Been bringing the fire. I just been bringing the fire. And they can't stop me. They know that I'm bringing the. They thought I was underdog. They thought I was underdog. I did not fear not one of y'all. I'm too competitive. I like the narrative. I don't know best in the league. Who you comparing with? That is embedded in top of the throne. How you moving so when it's speed? I just been bringing the heat. I just been bringing the.
Yeah, I am dead. I'm not kidding. I am kinda dead. I'm
bringing the fire.
Hey, what's this?
Been bringing the fire. And they can't stop me. They know that I'm bringing the.
Subsec went out in a styleless exit, but not a victorious one. His few remaining loyal allies soon followed him in death, and it seemed like the bloodshed had finally ended. Until without warning, the Sunsmith, capable of forging with sunlight ingots, was assassinated.
Oh my god, kill him!
The killer, Caddiscat. Driven by greed and ambition, he struck down the blacksmith in an attempt to steal his legendary hammer. But unfortunately for him, the mace plunged into a wall of lava, lost forever. With the Sunsmith dead, the remaining sunlight ingots became useless, unable to be crafted into anything else. The forge itself didn't take the attack lightly, summoning waves of blazes to defend the sacred ground.
Oh! Oh!
Oh my god.
Why not?
There's so many of them.
Caddiscat fled, deciding he'd pushed his luck too far, and left the rest of Taco Coyote to clean up the mess. But one player stepped up. In a daring move, Hee Oh So Funny traveled beneath the trial spotter and focused on breaking it from below. With the spotter gone, they could pick off the remaining Guardians, eventually ending the assault and saving the taco stand from being completely consumed by fire. Back at the Rat's stronghold, the group decided Catus Cat was too unpredictable, especially after murdering the Sunsmith, so they turned on him. His closest ally, Gangsta, tried to defend him, but was swiftly cut down as well. After a long but successful day, the remaining rats headed to the Waffle House to regroup and enjoy a hot meal. They believed they'd earned it. But the day wasn't entirely over. The rats made their way out to the trailer park. Since they were distracted, the rats were able to sneak in completely undetected. Only to give a friendly greeting instead of drawing swords. It seemed that an unlikely alliance had been formed. The Kelpers and the Rats, two very different factions, and they chose unity over conflict. Now wielding some of the most powerful gear on the server, they wanted to be the only ones wielding such gear. And so, they began tracking down others with sun-forged equipment. Anyone who refused to give up their power was executed. Someone even tried to burn down the sun tree.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa, 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 let's not do this. Lucifer, what was that? Yeah, that was a hit and run, get him.
But they were quickly stopped and killed by the rats, who now claimed themselves as the new residents and defenders of the tree, after disposing of its past inhabitants. Day 7 was here, and players were warned that a final flare was approaching. Fires would no longer go out automatically, and would require water to do so. They were also informed that most blocks would no longer protect them, not even stone. But there were some blocks that would be resistant to burning or melting. As for what they were, they would need to discover that for themselves. And as the sun rose on the horizon, the world was about to enter its most dangerous state yet.
Guys, are you all there? It's turning to lava. It's turning to lava.
We got lava problems. Guys, time to evacuate.
Are we gonna make it? I don't believe. Nah. I don't believe in such. Oh, Lord, with the tips. Mama mia!
It's over, Muchacho.
Sky will hold the lava off. Our sanctuary will save us.
Oh. Where is my little man, Maxie?
Wait, so long.
What did you do?
Now, go.
I was so close.
Half the place. Oh, my farm! No!
As quickly as it came, the fire relented, and the rain fell. The survivors, those who had not burned to death, emerged from the bunkers and refuges to see an aftermath of their world. Others remembered those they'd lost or failed to save, and a few just sat in silence, finally able to see the sunrise without fear. Those that survived left with the memories of what they'd endured together, and while most stayed behind to heal the world, Hunter Lockdown, who had been quietly spending their time over the days building a ship, had survived and was finally ready to leave.
I'm gonna get off this garbage planet.
Maybe there was a world untouched by solar flares, or another spacefaring group they could make contact with.
I'm picking up a distress call.
Patch us through.
Hello, I am escaping from a burning planet. I seek refuge. If life is out there, please help.
Open the channel.
Channel open, Captain.
This is Captain Riley Ambigate of the Federation Starship Enterprise.
She said the thing.
How many are aboard?
Just me and my pet.
You'll be safe here.
Holy. Enterprise, I am preparing to dock.
Welcome aboard the Federation Starship Enterprise. Lieutenant Jax, could you see to it that our guest finds his quarters? And find him a uniform too.
On it, Captain.
So, where next, Captain?
On the moon to Namibia?
Or the entire Maelstrom?
Or the round British in flames?
Out there. Let's see what else the universe has in store for us.
Heading?
Second star to the right and straight on till morning.
Aye, Captain. Course laid in.
Right then. Let's punch it.